Good morning. It is Friday. I hate being a predictable cliche, but I'm running late for work. It's been a really intense 24 hours. God only knows what this 24 hours will hold. And I don't really know what to do. I came home yesterday and the car was parked here. And I thought, well, I guess she's just gonna start parking here and going to work. And I was partly right. And then shortly thereafter, she came knocking on the door, and I told you a little bit about that. But we had an hour-long conversation talking about all kinds of things. How she thinks I changed the locks to hurt her, and I explained that I changed the locks to feel safe because she kept coming into the house. But we kept coming back to that, and she kept coming back to like, you changed the locks to hurt me because it's been done to me in the past, and it's the most painful thing. And I had to keep being like, no, I did it to feel safe, to try and be okay in my own life. So that was kind of maddening. We talked about me owing her money, like that I have to pay her rent to live there, when I know she has a lot of money stored away. And that's weird, like that causes me concern. Why is she charging me rent when she's fine? And people have theorized that maybe she wants, like once we list the condo for sale, maybe she wants to buy it, she wants to buy me out. So she's just saving all her money so she can either buy the place that we live in or buy a place with her new boyfriend. I don't know. She started the conversation yesterday by telling me she had breakthroughs at therapy and, you know, had even thought about coming back at some point. But since I didn't answer the fucking phone, like it was just this blatant manipulation of like, you know, you had a chance with me, but you didn't answer the phone, so now I'm gone. And it's crazy. It's all crazy. I like the apartment a lot, so I put a deposit down, and now people are telling me like, don't do anything hasty, you know, so I'm told to make strong moves, and I was like, you know what, I found a place, like I'm gonna be okay. And now people are like, you shouldn't move out of the house and talk to your attorney, but now I found a place that I could actually imagine living, you know, where I might be okay for a while. And yeah, it's expensive and I can't afford it and I don't know how to do that, but I might be okay there. So then what's the cost of being okay? What's the cost of being able to envision your future? You know, imagining this might be okay for a bit. And I don't know, you know, I'd have to go pretty deep into savings to be okay. And I don't know what's right. There's no rule book. Nobody can tell me what I should do. People are saying, just wait, stay at the condo until that all comes to pass. But then a place that I might have been happy moving into will be gone. Walking into school and I'm just kind of nervous. I'm anxious. I can't put my finger on it exactly. I think what I'm feeling is this. I made a strong move and I went out and I found a place, not that I can afford, but I found a place that I could be okay. And now I don't know if I should do that or not. I don't know if it's smart or secure or if I should just stay in the condo and wait it out. And I don't know what to do. What's a strong move versus a smart move? And does it matter? Does it matter what she does? If truly I'm just doing this for me, why don't I just do it? What does it matter? I don't know. I guess I need to talk to the lawyer, I guess, to see where I'm being smart or reckless. I mean, the money thing is crazy and she can still wreck me, but I don't know, I gotta try and put this out of my head to be good for the kids at school today. It's hard, it's mental lifting, it's mental work, and I just wish it made sense. So that day is over, and it went unexpectedly good and a little unexpectedly bad, but I would say for the most part, pretty unexpectedly good. There was a carnival on campus today and I thought like, oh, that's kind of cute. They had bouncy houses and all sorts of bouncy inflatable things. But the most compelling part, and going into it, they said there's gonna be a petting zoo. And everyone was like, why are they gonna bring a petting zoo on campus? We're, you know, adults and young adults, like, do we really need a petting zoo? And I have to tell you, whosever idea the petting zoo was, is brilliant. From well before the carnival started, there were a bunch of kids around there just looking, and they had bunnies and they had chickens and they had little goats and there was a little boar or pig, I'm not sure. And people just went bonkers for it. Like kids were all over it. And I have to admit, like the baby bunnies melted my heart. Absolutely. That was a really good phone call with the attorney. He's smart and wise and shares that wisdom. He'll tell you things and be like, well, in my experience, things tend to go this way when you do this thing. And you know, maybe you don't have to do anything I say. I trust him. I feel like he has my best interests and he has enough experience where I should just listen to him and do things a certain way. He has his finger on the pulse of basically who she is and what she's doing. You know, he'll say things like, oh, typically the one who leaves will then try and find, the one who's done wrong will try and find reasons and blame the one who's done nothing wrong for them and make it all about them because they don't want to assume guilt or assume blame. And I was like, yep, yeah, that's That's it. And just a whole lot more things like that. I have some things to think about this weekend, but I have a clearer picture of what we're going to do next week. And it sounds like we might file an action against her. Basically, formally say, yeah, I want to do mediation. I'm going to be pursuing this and that. These are the people we think we should use. Here we go. And not sort of like dick around and be like, oh, we're going to see her mediator, maybe, but like it'll be a more formal process, and it'll be me saying, I'm done. Let's settle this. Yeah, I need to make sure that's what I want to do, because it's a tough move and she will take it really, really badly. And I just need to make 100% sure I'm out. I'm done. It's about 12:30. I just dropped my brother off. We spent the night hanging out. We got some ramen. And then we went and got some salted caramel cookie ice cream sandwiches that are my very secret guilty pleasure. It was fun. We played some games. We played Grand Theft Auto and just kind of laughed a bit. Oh, God. Oh, God. Turn! I'm trying. Oh, no! But in my heart, the entire night, I just had this repeating rhythm of, I miss my best friend. I really miss my best friend. And I just wanted to text her and tell her, I miss my best friend. And I don't know what the compulsion to tell her, I just miss her tonight. Things wash over me kind of slowly. So we had that pretty intense hour and 20-minute meeting yesterday that keeps hitting me in waves. And the things she said were pretty intense and mean at times. But that's the damn problem with hope. A couple little things she said gave me a tiny little bit of hope. Maybe someday. The initial threat I thought was really mean. But it's like every time I see her, I hope a little. I have to put that to bed because I'm trying to figure out what to do next week. I'm trying to figure out, I don't know enough legal things, but if I should move forward with the action that my attorney suggested to me. And the logic of it makes sense. I get it. But I know her and it won't go well. And I think the thinking is this. She wants to go to mediation. She wants to end her marriage. I know that. And from her perspective, she feels like I've dragged my feet, by not talking to her for a week. That's her perspective. And then what will happen is, if she gets served with this action, she'll go ballistic and I will be blamed. Basically what it would be, to my understanding right now, is me telling her, I want to go forward with mediation. I want to use one of these people, and these are some of my stipulations. So it's not me just being subject to her will. Regardless of that, I think she's going to go ape. I can't see it going well. Trying to put to words the fear and the feelings I'm thinking right now. I think by doing that, I have to completely have come to terms with the fact that I don't want this anymore. I'm done. I'm out. I'm taking a legal action. Even though her wanting to go to mediation with me is also taking a legal action. But I think she won't expect me to do something like this. Which is kind of ironic because so much of what she said has been critical of me being passive and submissive. So now I'm afraid to do something strong. Isn't that kind of weird? So is this evidence of me being passive, that I'm afraid to do something strong? Or is this evidence that I'm not actually who she thinks I am in the negative way? I don't know. I don't know if I should talk to her first and try and break the ice and prepare her, or just do it. I don't know. I have a feeling no matter what I do, I will be criticized for it. So then, it doesn't totally matter. There's no rule book for this. I don't know how to do it as good as possible. I don't know how to be as decent as possible. We're past 7 weeks into this hellish nightmare, and I'm still trying to be decent. And she's still trying to get money out of me when she has lots of it. I don't trust her. When I saw her face to face yesterday and she was telling me things, I don't trust her. And that's damaged and broken. I don't know. I came to the conclusion today that I will stay in this house to the bitter end until I have to leave. And I'm not paying her for it. And I'll put my efforts into making this place mine for the time being. I'm going to take down all our wedding photos. Some are covered over, but on the bookshelves by the TV, there are some of my absolute favorites. There's one with she and I sitting on the couch, just laughing in a way that two people who love each other, who are celebrating their wedding, which is the best day of their lives. It's just this joyous picture. And to take it down and put it in a box and store it away breaks my heart. It feels like I'm disrespecting our marriage, which I hold so dear and so precious. I mean, she just left. She walked out of it, so she's done that. But I still feel like I'm better than that. I am better than that. But what I'm going to try and do is make this place feel more like my home, not our home. And if I moved into a new place, I wouldn't be putting up wedding photos. So I'm going to try and make this house my house right now. Maybe invest in some things that make it mine and not ours. And I don't know exactly what form that takes yet, but that's how I see the next few days going. Trying to convert this space to a me space. I'm going to go to bed now. I have a big day tomorrow. Running and doing things with friends and my brother and stuff. Today was a long one. You know, I've been up for 20 hours right now. So it's time for bed. I hope you had a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.